I remember when the 3DS used to feel magical. I used to go outside with my 3DS in my backpack and come home to that sweet green Street Pass light every Sunday. I used to watch tutorials on how to find every legendary in Pokemon Alpha Sapphire. Those are all prime 3DS experiences. And when the Switch came around in 2017, I had no idea that those experiences might not last forever. And it wasn't until December of 2022 that Nintendo gave us the first hint that the era of the 3DS would come to an end. So out of nowhere, Nintendo decides to start pulling the plug on one of my favorite consoles, and it wasn't like they announced that there was going to be a Nintendo Switch 3DS online app either. While it wasn't the end of the world, it did come as a shock to me and a lot of other people in the 3DS community. This announcement meant that the time to obtain new games legally was running out, and I'm sure it fired up some people in the homebrew community as well, as we would need new ways to continue playing our favorite games. Speaking of continuing to play, the 3DS was now entering the last phase of its life. With the service coming to a close, we had so much to lose. At least Nintendo did make an announcement saying that Pokemon Bank would remain online a little longer. Now, not only were they shutting down the servers, but downloading old games you already owned wouldn't be possible anymore. So if you lost or broke your 3DS, there was no way for you to legally get your games, themes, and badges back. And I'm just gonna speak for myself real quick. There was this service called the Player Search System, or PSS in Pokemon games, and it allowed you to battle and trade with other players. Losing the PSS was the biggest hit for me, because I had only restarted my 3DS journey back in the summer of 2023, so I didn't have nearly enough time to complete my Pokédex in Alpha Sapphire. Also, a few months later, I made some mistakes while modding my 3DS, which caused me to lose all my save files. This meant I only had 3 months to trade with other players and complete my Pokédex, and sadly I didn't make it in time. Now, I wasn't the only one who disagreed with Nintendo's decision. If I just take a quick look on Twitter here, you can see a lot of people disagreeing in their own ways. I think this announcement was the point where everyone who had or wanted a 3DS made split-second decisions. People without a 3DS rushed to sites like eBay and Facebook Marketplace to score run before the server shut down. Also around this time, everyone decided that modding their console was the only way to keep having fun with their 3DS.
Breaking news! Just a few days ago, this video got posted. Apparently, a team of modders managed to restore the eShop's functionality to the EU and the US. While they're still working out the kinks, it's nice to see another big win for the homebrew community. If you want to make use of this service as well, I'll leave a Discord link in the description below. Back to your regular scheduled program.
Speaking of homebrew, there's currently 3 essential homebrew apps that keep the 3DS as alive as it is today. The first one is the eShop application. As you might tell from the name, this was a replacement for the eShop, with a whopping 1.7 terabytes of content backed up, ranging from games, updates and DLC to themes and videos. This allowed players to download any games that they might have lost since the shutdown. Now, like I said earlier, the eShop is being brought back, but I'm still gonna use the eShop as I'm used to it, and I think it probably has less bugs than the modded eShop. The second essential app is Pretendo. This is a replacement for the entire Nintendo network. It allows players to play online again, not only for the 3DS, but also for the Wii U, which got exactly the same treatment. It's honestly one of the most impressive fan projects I have ever seen. They don't have support for every game yet, but the most important ones are there, like Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, Mario Kart 7, etc. I'm just waiting for them to add support to the Pokemon games. The third essential app is the Universal Updater. This is basically the beating heart of the homebrew community. Emulators, homebrew apps, firmware updates, this app has it all. There's still apps being regularly added and updated to this day. Seeing all the effort put into keeping the 3DS alive almost brings a tear to my eye. I think Nintendo shouldn't have abandoned it so early. Yeah, it was almost 13 years since it launched at the time of shutdown, but there were still more than enough players using their system like I do. I just wish they had given us a little more time. Now, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this little history lesson. Please let me know if you liked anything about the video in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.